Welcome to the Sci-Fi Center, the place to be, where comic books and wrestling collide magically. Movies, TV shows, and pop culture we share. Get ready to rock, we're here to take you there. From superheroes to aliens in outer space, we've got the latest news and reviews in our embrace. Turn on your screen, let the neon lights glow. We'll take you back to the 80s. Let's rock and roll. Sci-Fi Center, where the legends come alive. Get ready to geek out, let your imagination fly. We're diving into the past with a touch of modern flair. Sci-Fi Center, the ultimate pop culture lair.
And how if you guys can hear me, but in a common area where I kind of have to keep my voice down. Mm. Clint, Anthony, let me know if you guys can hear me. If not, I'll have to move somewhere else because I can't get too loud around that. And then how long before the movie markets of India, South Korea, replace China, and Asia, most importantly, nothing. It all depends on how the tariff situation goes, because all those countries are affected by tariffs. So I can't give you a timetable on that because all three of those countries you mentioned are under tariffs, massive tariffs. So Clinton, Duck. So now, if you're in New Zealand, I didn't know that. Yes, well, Clint is in Vegas right now. I'm currently in the beautiful city of San Diego, California, and just got done watching the Fantastic Four. For those of you who want to see my out of theater review, it's up on the channel. Also, very important because I'm here basically spending some of that money that we raised. So if you'd like to donate, here is the link. Also, if we, as I said, even though I'm in Comic Con in San Diego, I will still watch that stupid ass movie if we do raise the $140 that we had planned. So, because I'm still here, I'm still existing, I'm still doing stuff. I don't know what Brad's status is because I started super late. They started the movie late, so I just got in not too long ago. What's up, Dark Knight? Daniel Martin's. Yeah, I resisted her before now. I was real close to getting Herbie, but I have to be the adult in the room with myself. But I really wanted Herbie. And, Herbie was fine. I'm using this mic right here. Plus, I'm also speaking a little bit lower because I just said this. Let's see if I can fix that mic a little bit louder for you. Okay, I was on the wrong device. Let me know how that sounds. Am I being interrogated? It's just the lighting is different because where I'm at. Ooh, I would not say Captain America 4 is better than Thunderbolts. Cap was fun, but Thunderbolts is one of the better MCU movies that they've done. Very thirsty. Yeah, and because I'm not speaking at my top voice because of some of the stuff that's going on around me. So that's probably the majority of it. If I'm talking in my usual loud mouth, I think you did really hear me perfectly. I'm the exact opposite. I like Fantastic Four more than Superman, but I'm a little bit biased too because I've been waiting for Fantastic Four for a very long time. I don't know where I'm gonna put Thunderbolts yet. I really like Thunderbolts. Yeah, I'm sleeping in a room, but I'm in a common area because it's in a shared space, so they have a so I have to can't be my usual. I meant to stream from the theater, but like I said, it went late. I love Fantastic Four. Like I said, my reviews up on the channel. I had a lot of fun with it. It was everything that I expected it to be. I'd give Fantastic Four an 8.5 for what it was supposed to be. For what it was supposed to be, it met all my expectations. And I also got to realize that this is just, with all these ensuing movies, it's the tip of the iceberg. There's a lot of ground that was laid in Fantastic Four that's going to lead to other things. So if you're not along for the entire ride, um, yeah. Yes, I did. Let's go to Twitter. Yeah, I almost walked out with that bad boy. It was a close call. The little voice in my head was telling me no. I almost walked out with 30. Still no, but I got Galactus. Here he is again. I kept going back. And this is the one I did get. I don't have it here with me because I didn't want to take it back from San Diego to Vegas, but the theater that I rent held one for me, and I purchased it. It's huge. 21 inches across, 17 inches high. Yeah. At Comic Con, I take shoes with me tonight. Having some fun watching it with me. Yeah, I'm closer to a 9. Um, there's a lot of stuff that I missed in a movie like this. It's going to have like tons of Easter eggs in it. So if I see it again, it's probably going to go up. Yeah. Comic Con was crowded, and there was a lot of mismanagement. A lot of mismanagement when it came to Comic Con. I've been to several Comic Cons. I mean, under this format, I've been to Comic Con, but it was in a different building. Um, yeah, there was a lot of what can I do with that? There we go. Okay, yeah, I had to move to an area where you guys could actually hear me. There we go. Let's go to the chat.
All right, can you guys hear me? Thumbs up if you can hear me or not, because I had to switch formats. All right, cool. Okay, now I can talk at a normal voice. Um, yeah, it's that area is a common area, so it's tough to stream from there. But now I'm outside of that area, and I can speak as loud as I need to. So yeah, I enjoyed Fantastic Four. Like I said, I am biased though because of the fact that I had been looking forward to this movie for a very long time. So it played out exactly how I thought it should have played out. It looked exactly like I had envisioned it looking, and it had the feel that I thought. I thought Vanessa Kirby's performance was what holds the movie together, in my opinion. I thought, she had a lot to carry. Pedro Pascal is his usual self. Like I said, Joseph Quinn, I'm enjoying. Oh man, I got a big head. Um, I enjoy Joseph Quinn in just about everything he's been in so far. He's really good in this. Evan Basrak or Matrak, I think his name is. The chemistry worked. Everybody in that movie worked together. So I was I was real happy with that. Okay, Stephen Ortega. Yeah, Comic Con was crowded and there was some bullshit going on. I got there early, right as it opens up. Now I had been there on previews night, and I have a press badge, I have all that, so I've already been through the system. When we got there this morning, I don't know what kind of disorganization was going on, but these assholes had us go up. They routed us all the way up the stairs to the top level, the second level, where all the ballrooms are. All of us, whether we were brand new or first day or second day or not. So they herded us all in there, decided to control the flow of traffic into the exhibit hall. The problem is that there was no organization, and we just literally were herded around this massive top level with no line breaks, with no fire, lane, nothing. Like, we had exhibitors up there that needed to get their stuff and get to their booth that were trapped up there with us. And then finally, when they got us down the stair area where we were supposed to be, they're just letting in any random person with a badge, which is what was the point of all that? So we lost about an hour and a half due to some bullshit like that. That was stupid. Yeah, it's crowded. I don't feel like it was as crowded as last year, but it's still crowded enough. I did a live stream earlier today, just to show you guys just how crowded it was. You can kind of see. I was trying to give you the angle so that you saw what what I was bumping into and running into. Like I said, I'm a little bit above average height and girth, so a lot of that I was able to just politely push through. Um, but it was still a task. It was still a task, and it was really hard to stream that way. I just had my phone and my long arms. A lot of these people have these little drywall things that they can hold up in the air, and they can get be better view. I mean, I have pretty long arms, so I can do that too. But at the same time, it's like I'm not a good multitasker, so I did my best to bring you guys to put you in the point of view. Now on Saturday night, after all the chaos in Hall H is over, then I'm going to do a Gaslamp version of what we did inside the Comic Con or inside the convention center, and we're just going to go visiting places, go up and down, and there's a lot of stuff that is going up and down, announced and unannounced. That's a lot of fun out here. The atmosphere at Gaslamp is what you expect. I'm having more fun outside of the con than I am inside of the con because it's less congested, and you're not dealing with 100,000 people shoulder to shoulder. So yeah, it was pretty crowded. Let's see. Gently pushed through means William had a bullet attendees. I'm gonna let Clint say that. I don't want to be. Saying that kind of stuff. Let's see. Chuck K just got back from Fantastic Four. It was epic and heart wrenching. Yeah, there's some really deep stuff that they're dealing with in this movie that you wouldn't expect for such a what's usually a camp subject. There's some obviously you saw in the trailers. I mean, this is not a spoiler alert. They're being put in a position to where Galactus wants their child, and I'll leave it to the movie. I'll leave it to the movie for you because a lot of you guys have not seen it yet. But they are put in a position where they start out being these beloved people, these heroes, or only heroes, to when there's this impending doom with Galactus breathing down on them. It becomes a one child for billions of people, or okay, I got a crazy guy riding on a bicycle, screaming random shit at 12:02. Keep rolling. But yeah, they're put in an awful position, and you see the world change against them. But I love this movie. But like I said, there are going to be some people who may not love it as much as I do. But I've been looking forward to Fantastic Four, this version of Fantastic Four for a long time, and like I said, it met my expectations completely. I love the look of that movie, though. The way this movie looks is probably my favorite looking MCU movie that they've done. So, all right. Let's see. Chuck, I think I might know which moment you're talking about, but without spoiling it, we'll probably do a spoiler review either on the Saturday night show, because the Saturday show, we're doing a Saturday show. I just don't know where it's going to be from, and because we're going to be doing the Gas App version, and then I don't know if that's going to be our normal show. If I can find somewhere to sit down comfortably and do a show from the Gas App, we'll do it. Otherwise, we'll do the Gas App show, and we'll still do our Saturday overnight live show, because there's a lot to talk about. And right now, I'm doing this on my phone because I can't get too crazy. I need to get to somewhere where I can pull up all my pictures and stuff that I've taken a ton of pictures. If you check our Instagram and our Twitter page, you'll see I've uploaded some of them, but not all of them. I've taken a ton of pictures, as I do with every Comic-Con I go to. So I will continue to upload those, but I like to go through those on some of the live streams. So, but yeah, we'll go into spoilers probably. I'm going to be on the Voxer stream for a little bit tomorrow, but it's going to be a little bit later. We are going to. I finally got to meet Robert Byer Burnett in person and set up our dinner for tomorrow. So at some point tomorrow, I have not decided if I'm going to live stream it or not, but we are definitely, me, Rhea, and Robert Byer Burnett, going to sit down, and we're going to have an Anthony Bourdain's type conversation, which is something it might end up being the highlight of my Comic-Con, to be honest with you. So keep an eye out for that. I don't know whether we're going to live stream it or whether I'm just going to just outright record it and then upload it. Also, I interviewed the director for Bambi: The Reckoning, the latest Twisted Childhood movie. I have to edit that and get that up too. This has just been a crazy week, so yeah, we will discuss spoilers soon. I had people that shared both post-credit scenes. There were two post-credit scenes. One's a little bit lighthearted. I'll just leave it there. The other one is pretty. It's brief, but it's important. It's important. I don't want to give you any spoilers. I know there's plenty of people who are out there spoiling it, but that's just not what I'm here to do. But the post credit, the very first post credit scene you see is important going forward, which is back to what MCU used to do when it came to their post credit scenes. The post credit scenes from Marvel when they first started these things was to move the story forward. And I'll just without spoiling it for you, they definitely move the story forward. Next comment. Daniel Martin, this is a good movie. This is a good movie. Like I said, I'm biased, so I enjoyed it slightly more than Thunderbolts, but I really love Thunderbolts. I really love Thunderbolts. I think Fantastic Four in this one high for the two best comic book movies of the years. I think Thunderbolts is sorely underrated, and because it doesn't have the A-listers and heavy hitters in it, I think a lot of people look past Thunderbolts, and a lot of people have not seen Thunderbolts. Not as many people have seen Thunderbolts as should seen Thunderbolts. So so whereas that one is underrated, I think for me, Fantastic Four was right where it needed to be. So yeah, I definitely might do a rewatch of this one simply because there's tons of Easter eggs in here that I know I missed. So, but it's definitely a good movie. Okay, wherever I'm at, whenever I step outside, there's always some random bullshit. There's always somebody screaming at each other. Take that shit home. Uh, yeah, and what Clint is saying is true. It's like I got a weirdo magnet. It's like I guess they see the bolt, they see the lightning bolt, and they're like, okay, let's gravitate around him and scream to the top of our lungs. Like, my goodness. Yeah, Ray is right. They missed out on a cup. This movie in Superman has a damn uh, popcorn bucket or a cup for everything, and Jolly Ball as Silver Surfer was not there. I thought she did good. She was in the movie enough. I don't know if we're gonna see her again. I some of my predictions for this movie, a lot of my predictions didn't. I'm not gonna say I was wrong. I just don't. I just think there's more to this movie than what was left on the table, and the stuff that I'm thinking about is directly connected to Avengers Doomsday. Yeah, that's exactly what I feel. I think this movie definitely looked up to what I expected and what I wanted out of it. And like I said, I'm freely admitting that I may be biased, but I really love this movie. I had a good feeling when I left this movie. Yeah, I instantly, the look and feel of this universe and how they did it really had me going. I felt that world was catered. I felt like they were at every time that they got a chance, they wanted to make you feel like people did when they first picked up Fantastic Four in 1961, 1962 era. This book, I mean, whoever Matt Shakeman, whoever designed this movie loves Jack Kirby. Whoever designed the look, real wardrobe, how this movie rolls out, how this movie is shot, loved Jack Kirby because you could see Jack Kirby all over this movie. So, Sinners did not flop. Sinners actually made a crap ton of money. It didn't make. I mean, it was, remember, it was a small movie under, I think, what, 90 million, 80, 90 million. Sinners didn't cost that much to make, and it made like 300, almost 400 million, if I can recall. I can't look it up now because I'm on a different format, but Sinners was a success. Sinners may be up for some Oscars when if they do it right.
Well, perhaps I could be of some assistance in
Yeah, the second post credit scene, in my opinion, wasn't as important as important as the first one, but it was really nice given the way this movie is done and the references that this movie uses. It was appropriate, and I thought it was kind of cool. And it leaves you leave the theater feeling really good about this movie after that one.
It says Sinners did 365.9 against a budget of 90 to 100.
For me, Fantastic Four was 8.5. Thunderbolts 8.5. Yeah, this is tight. 7 out of 10. Yeah, so we're right around Chuck Cage. We're right around the same ratings.
William, can you hear me?
This cast works well. The main mission that I think that they were able to pull off is making it feel like a family, and making it feel believable that these people were family first. The relationship between Johnny and Ben, I thought was really good brotherly love.
Mm.
So I was at that, whatever misgivings people may have about the casting, that it worked, it clicked. How you doing, Brad?
Yeah, I
I had to
you
start
see
out
me,
on the
hear me all
computer
that.
and come downstairs, so because of
Yeah, I
I
wasn't sure
can't
if
be
you.
loud.
I wasn't sure if you could see me or hear me
Yeah,
or anything.
I can't hear you because
Okay.
I'm on the
Okay.
phone. I didn't bring my headset down with me,
Ah,
so
okay. So I'm just gonna be.
hold on.
Yeah, I was thinking about stepping
Um,
out until you went back inside because it's like
what's
you
that?
can't hear. I was thinking about stepping out, letting you finish up before you went back inside because it's if you
Okay,
can't hear me,
yeah,
like, how are we gonna bounce off each other?
yeah. Well, I know I'm going to be on tomorrow because we got the Robert Byron Burnett one, so I definitely be on tomorrow doing that. And if I do live stream again, I will. If I have to do it after a certain time, I'm probably going to stay downtown into the convention center and do it because I can be as loud as I want. Or I'll just do it from down here. Like right now, if I'd have known, I would have set up everything down here and just done it this way because this is a pretty safe area. Nobody's going to fuck with me out here.
Well,
Not anybody that wants to go home in one piece, at least. That's for sure. I mean,
I
there
have
are some
not,
weirdos.
and I have not seen Fantastic Four, so I'm
But
definitely.
yeah, we're not talking spoilers, so you're safe. Won't be talking spoilers. Like I said, I'll probably be on the watch stream for a little bit. It'll be kind of chaotic, but I still plan to do several streams on Saturday night, including our normal show. But we'll be doing a Gaslamp District show just to show people what's going on out here. So,
including that one, maybe.
I can't hear you, but I accomplished their wish. I did meet up with Jay Leva, and
Yeah.
we are going to set up an interview. We're going to bring him on the show. We're going to wait till Comic-Con chaos is over with because he wasn't even supposed to be there. That one went out. Going on.
Cool. So, yeah, that's why I was tiptoeing around to see that.
Yeah,
interview.
this is Shazam.
Well, like Dexter.
Oh yeah, Dexter Resurrection.
Oh, I thought there's Dexter.
The killer.
Serial.
That's him.
So what are you doing?
No, this is Comic-Con. They sponsored Comic-Con. Yeah, so Paramount Pictures and Dexter stuff. Yep.
I thought you were like.
Nah, I'm a nobody.
Extra.
Nope. I am a nondescript nobody. I just happen to wear the badge.
Cool though.
No problem, man. You too.
Anthony's post on Showtimes for Saturday. We certainly will, man.
Yeah, right now, like I said, it's all fluid, and I probably tried to put that in all the descriptions. I put time so that you guys could be ready and know that there's going to be something. But some of the stuff I had to move around, like today, I had to move some things around so I could be other places. But my main plan for tomorrow is to try to get in the Hall H. The Alien Earth premiere is tomorrow at 1:45, so they're going to do the first episode there, and then they're going to do a panel, and then after that, there's some other stuff, and then Predator Badlands. So that's the real. I don't know if I'm going to be doing. I know Peacemaker is Saturday. I don't think I'm going to do Hall H on a Saturday because there's some other stuff, other panels I want to go to. There's a lot of other stuff to do here right now, and I just lost my heart for waiting in line since Comic-Con. That's just been fucking especially after this morning, after that bullshit cattle circus that I had to go through just to get on the fucking exhibit floor. That pissed me off, man. I was like, I needed another frappuccino after that. But yes, for those of you who are asking, I did get my hot dogs. He was there. I sniffed them out. They put them in a different area, but I did get my bacon wrapped hot dogs, and boy, they were as tasty as they were last year. But yeah, I am enjoying it here. It's overcast here right now. It's the only thing about it. This is everything. Like I said, everything closes. I feel like I'm back in Vegas, Mayberry, but everything here closes at a certain time. So I'm a night owl, so here I am. But like I said, down at the gas lamp, if I stay down there, I'm fine. All right, let's see. Sinners is my top overall movie of the year. Sinners is my top. I think Sinners is one of the best. I think Sinners should be nominated. I think they should do a re-release campaign for Sinners so that we're not forgetting about Sinners because it was released in March or April or whatever. I think it was released in April. So
Yeah,
I
April.
think that I still think Sinners is the best movie of the year so far.
Yeah, but is the Oscars, are they gonna watch it? Like actually when they're asked to watch it?
Yeah, Rhea is going to be there with me, helping me out. By the way, for those of you who saw my out of theater reaction, Rhea, the reason why I didn't look like a sleeve stack hunched over this time around is because I had a professional camera person shooting it for me. So that was fun. But yeah, R&B. That's like that. This may be the highlight of my. I really like listening to Robert Meyer, Burnett. We don't always agree, but his point of view is so polished and so informed. It's like this guy has lived a entertainment life that I just want to pick his brain and get points of view. And like I said, if you guys have known this show for a while, one of my favorite things to partake in is watching and listening to Anthony Bourdain. Rest in peace. So I want to do something like that to where we're conversing over food and just about anything. It doesn't even have to be about pop culture, just anything. So he's the kind of guy who just engages that way. And like I said, what my highlight of the con may end up being something that happens in the Gaslight District. But yeah, expect that. Like I said, still haven't decided on whether we're going to do it live or whether we're going to do it uploaded or not. Okay, I'm flipping through the phone. Yeah, he has a lot. Him and Campy, I have a lot of things I don't disagree with, but it's how they articulate their point and engage in a conversation that makes it worth it and how it makes it fun. So. Ray, I got some pretty good Chinese food next to the convention hall. I'd definitely go again after the Japanese food. Yeah, we're gonna have to. I need to scout some places for this dinner we're gonna do tomorrow.
Hmm.
Well, in all fairness, Captain America: Brave New World was just a Hulk sequel to a Hulk movie that nobody saw. So it's
17
really,
years after the fact too.
yeah, it's kind of tough. Thunderbolts is a dark movie. I love Thunderbolts, man. It just spoke to so many levels of people. I think anybody who's going through shit should go watch Thunderbolts. Even if you're not a comic book movie fan, you didn't really have to be. The topics that they hit on were just really, really, really cool. So, yeah, all the weirdos have gone. And there are always weirdos on bikes. It's like if you're a weirdo, you have to have a bike. It's like part of the weirdo kit. They gotta have a bike. That high speed on it too. It's like, what the hell? No, everything is pretty much closed. And I'm not hungry. I ate a huge pretzel, so I'm not too hungry. And I've been like nibbling on shit all day. So, and plus my body chemistry's thrown off because I'm usually eating super late at night. Nah, we don't. Little did William know. Nah, nah, they were mainly just screaming, partners screaming at each other, calling each other names, riding around and circling each other on bikes. So I'm like, just go home. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't have, or maybe it's kind of expensive to make because she's all silver or shiny. I don't know, but yeah, they're crazy homeless people. Vegas has some crazy homeless people. Trust me, I own a business before they cleaned it up. There was a lot of homeless. I mean, just ask Clint, a lot of belligerent homeless that will walk up to you and just try to they walk up to you and just give me so and so. Like if I had a bag, give me that bag. I'm like, excuse me. And he's like, and I have one guy like, you better give me that bag, motherfucker. And I'm like, and I'm looking. He's not armed. He doesn't have anything. I can tell can't reach for anything. I'm like, nah. And then he screamed again. I'm like, well, dude, I'm going to keep going. I don't need this conversation right now. But I guarantee you, if you reach for this bag, you're going to end up in one. So no, we don't have too many. We have some belligerent homeless people out here, but they're mainly all bark. They're mainly all bark. They start that screaming and hollering and shit. And I'm like, you know what? Get a new act. You're like the seventh homeless guy to scream at me today. Get away. Uh, yes, Herbie was done very well. Almost got that popcorn bucket, boy. I showed some restraint. I'm so proud of myself for not giving in. Granted, I already failed and got Galactus, but still, baby steps. And there's no guarantee that I won't leave this city without it. But mainly, I didn't get any of these things here because I came with one bag, and Galactus is like huge. Galactus is, literally would require its own carry-on price, so we're not going to do that shit here. So I got Galactus in Vegas. Kashra Farahani was the set designer. He also worked on the Loki season 2, and even okay, that showed. Well, thank you for the heads up, Dork. Yeah, you guys will be able to hear Brad, but I'm on my phone. I don't have the speaker on the phone because I'm doing this through StreamYard on the phone, which surprisingly is effective, more effective than StreamYard on a computer, but it's limited. Nah, he wasn't feeling sorry for himself. I really enjoyed I enjoyed all their performances. This is a pretty balanced movie. Yeah, gas lamp. So yeah, I'm gonna make sure that we feature the gas lamp before I get the hell out of here for sure. Yeah, John. Now they're racing motorcycles. The one wheel shit. What's with the one? I don't see it. Yeah, John Cena's gonna be at the Peacemaker panel with James Gunn. Yeah, the bad boys are tasty. I got 2 of them. Probably get some more tomorrow, and they're not healthy at all. Yep, Kevin Eastman he's all over the place. He had his own area. Just going up and down here just to yeah, that's probably where I'm gonna have to that's why I'm pretty sure he won't storm off if we're feeding him. But yeah, when me and him start talking, me and Robert Meyer next talk Star Trek, 2 Generation Xers talking 2 different ends of Star Trek. Yeah, the food better be good. That's all I gotta say. Good enough for him not to walk away. Yeah, we're gonna have fuck, man. Did we cover it? Did we cover Ozzy? I can't remember if we covered Ozzy on. I know we covered the last.
I don't think we did. No.
No, so we're gonna end up covering. Dude, a lot of people have died. I think
we've had
like
half a dozen like major deaths in the last.
Yeah, it happened the day before I didn't stream. That's why. So yeah, I'm gonna cover him and Hulk Hogan. For better, for worse. Yes, Hulk Hogan ends up being a miserable fucking human being, but there's just, you cannot deny the impact he's had on the sport that takes up a lot of my life in pro wrestling. Yes, he is a miserable piece of he was, but once again, professionally, he built the modern era of wrestling. He built the foundation that the modern era of wrestling sits on right now. Him and a handful of others, but mainly him. You could make an argument for everyone else, but you cannot make the argument for where he was. Before you got the Stone Cold, before you got the Rock, before you got any of these places, you have 2 people that held up wrestling in that era, Ric Flair and him. And he deserves that respect, even if you want to be honest about the kind of person he was. That's fair game as well. Yeah, I will go over that on like when I'm not on the phone out in the middle of an alley. So they lost more than that. All right, that's where I think I'm going to wrap it up, guys. Brad, if you want to stay on a little bit more and take a couple more questions, I'm going to go because they can hear you, and then you know how to wrap up the stream without blowing up anything, right? Okay, cool. All right, guys. Like, subscribe. We can still use the donations because, like I said, everything we do out here is costing money. Like I said, I haven't indulged in the crazy shit. The Galactus popcorn bucket did not come out of the Cinema Comic-Con and Style Fund. So the link is tied to the top of the chat. I will still honor if we meet that goal, which is another $140. If we reach another $140, We will, on my way back from Comic-Con, or when I get back to Comic-Con, we will watch one of the dumbest movies in the world, Dumb and Dumber. But yeah, hit like, hit subscribe, and Brad, I'll leave it up to you, man.
All right. So we'll tell you more when. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna stick around too much longer myself here, guys, because I'm a little bit rusty with all this. So, can we see the famous pants from a year ago? It's the anniversary. It's gonna be a William question, man. Yes, it is funny. So, I'm glad too that we'll be watching it when he gets back. Yeah, I don't know if I have a lot for you guys tonight because William's like the on the ground man. Same with Rhea at Comic-Con. I'm probably gonna see it tomorrow night, man. Exactly, I wasn't able to see it tonight, so I just can't get out of the theater on Thursday nights like I used to these last years. So, it is what it is. But yeah, no, we are not doing open. No, we can't open. I can't open panel. Nah, no open panel, guys. Especially not without my co-host here. Yeah, I heard some pretty good things about it. The Raid Blade of Mortal Kombat 2. So, no, I think William would approve an open panel. Yeah, we're not going to open panel, guys. We already got we discussed that. The trailer I want to see is, Prisoner of War with Scott Adkins. It's supposed to be dropping. Well, apparently it's supposed to drop today, but I guess I misunderstood that. It's dropping tomorrow. So, it is what it is, but one more to talk about that. Brad, Superman's passed by. Do you think you can actually be a little more excited for Supergirl coming out next? I mean, I can be as excited as anything that is upcoming enables me to be. That's kind of what it is. So. It is. Not bad. Yeah. 2 trailers, 2 thoughts. Yeah, I get you guys. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here, guys. And we'll probably we're gonna have more comprehensive kind of talk. We know what the con is fully in full swing. Tomorrow, of course, like, subscribe. Yeah. Kind of surprised me too. We got the snippets of that trailer look awesome, so look forward to the whole thing. I have not Chuck. I've not seen what I've heard great things. People have seen like early shows of it, so we'll see how it turns out. Really excited. You know how this movie was divisive because some fans of both sides made it very divisive, Brad. Well, again, it's like, part of that, lies at the feet of the studio. It's the bed they made. So, and I'll see. I'm gonna see the movie, but it's like I can't pretend to like go into it like a mindset I don't have. So, well, we'll see when it comes out next summer. Brad, any martial arts movies you look forward to? Oh, that reminds me, actually. And Aaron, I tagged Aaron in this movie purpose. We finally got some details on The Furious. My number one for anticipation here is going to be shown at Toronto International Film Festival in September, which means we should be getting a trailer and official release date pretty soon. Can't wait. I'm going to bring in some of those tomorrow. We're going to bring in some of those actual like photos from the movie they released today, and just to kind of, because they're awesome and we'll be annoyed. Brad, who did you want to play in some Mortal Kombat characters? Who did I want to be more? There's obviously Scott Adkins. He was kind of who I was, and a lot of people were fan casting for Johnny Cage, but maybe they'll get him in something different in Mortal Kombat 3. Remember the Pullman Street Fighter one. But pretty excited for that nonetheless. Brad, did you see the War of the Worlds trailer with Ice Cube? I have not. With Ice Cube, though. Yeah, that does sound pretty off out there. Go Ninja, go. Ice Cube's he's a real character. I was a little kid and I was like right on the cusp of because I had VHS one on all the time when I was like 5 years old. That's my mom couldn't turn it off, and he was right when he was kind of on his come up. So, yeah, he would, but Carl Urban looks like he's gonna nail it pretty good. So I don't know who else could Scott be in Mortal Kombat, or again, who could be in Street Fighter. I remember Joey Ansa when they were doing Street Fighter Assassin's Fist and that whole enterprise, that iteration of it. He talked about having him as Guile, so I could definitely get behind that. Did you just confuse Ice Cube with? Oh yeah, I did misread that. I'm sorry, man. Well, I mean, again, it's like I also was when he was on his come up too, as I was the same age, so I was kind of catching both of them in the periphery on VH1 and all that. I got the wrong ice, baby. Brad's fan of martial arts. Do you think old school martial arts movies ever going to get popular again with the mainstream? Yeah, totally. I mean, they're popular now. It's just that the audience is like, you got to kind of move the main apparatus of that over to streaming, because that's just kind of where everything's moved now. Yeah, of course. It's never going away. It's always going to be popular and beloved. Yes, I am a funny guy, aren't I? How many ice guys are in there? How many ice guys are in the comments? The Iceman cometh. The icy cold of space. Your heart will freeze and beat no more. There's another ice guy right there. Coolest cube. Tonight the freeze is coming. Coolest ice. Toronto National is a highbrow, high-class film festival for them showing a movie like The Furious. Yeah, I know. And they had the Shadow series there last year too, as its premiere. So yeah, cannot wait. Can't wait. The Furious, that's the one I'm looking at. It's not The Fast and the Furious. That's kind of that whole series. I wonder if they got anything at Comic-Con this year. But yeah, that series turned into such a cartoon. The Fast and the Furious just got so off the rails. The Furious, though, that's gonna be rad. It's gonna be grounded, impactful, real, genuine martial arts. Glorious. But I mean, I'm still gonna follow The Fast and the Furious, but that's more like on the level of like, it's like watching the Roadrunner or Wile E. Coyote at this point. The Furious, though, yeah, can't wait for that. Please give us that trailer soon. That release date soon, please. But not like you, Ice Cube T. Okay, now you guys are just talking about ice. Brad, do you think a game like Streets of Rage works? I'm not really familiar with Streets of Rage, man. So, but I mean, with the right, writer, director, concept, they can probably make anything work. No. If they cast me, I would find a way to make the whole thing not happen, because that series needs to die and stay dead. It's definitely my show now. Actually, a lot of the people like Shay Mao is one of the guys in the Furious. He was a child star actually in China and Hong Kong. He was a wushu champion. He was Jet Li's son a couple of times. So he's been kind of on the come up over there in like a lot of iQIYI, stream movies. And I think this might be his big break. As the adult star in the West. Anybody else I'm thinking is kind of on the come up? Offhand, like who's well, a lot of people might know Vidyu Jamwal better. With a Street Fighter now, he's gonna be Dalsum in that. So yeah, there's always new guys, popping up and showing what they can do. So, but those are some guys definitely to watch out for. Wonder if Can would ever show martial arts film in the future. Yeah, we would hope so. Actually, that kind of reminds me too. There's another thing that's all that got announced today. It's are you familiar with the Big Bad Film Festival? It's kind of like an action movie centric festival that's been on. It's like, I believe, their third one now. It's definitely as part of Action Twitter. I'm definitely pay a lot of attention to it. Keep that on my radar, and they got a whole bunch of things they're showcasing there this year. I'm gonna tell this to William. We may talk about this a bit. It's at the end. It's like August 22nd when it starts, but they're going to be showing the unreleased until now Albert Pune cut of the 1990 Captain America there. So that's going to be really interesting. They're going to release the Pune cut. How you like them apples? And yeah, maybe they'll like formally release that. Like after the year. That'd be really interesting. Yeah, I assist and I'm assistant instructor in my school in all the junior classes. I do a couple of private lessons too. Yeah. Cody Rhodes is Street Fighter. He's not playing the blonde man. Ice. Okay, now you guys just like ice and spice. Yeah. What are your thoughts on Scott Steiner? Yeah. I need to. Once like tomorrow, like once William and I are like able to really bounce off each other, I can ask him about some like the absolute DC stuff that was announced, like including we got Absolute Green Arrow coming up. So we're definitely gonna talk more about Absolute DC once we got like William to bounce off here. But yeah, that's the topic we're gonna be diving into, man. Yes, I am. I live in Savannah, Georgia. Actually, I thought that was cool. Roger Corman. Really? Oh yeah. I read they were going to have an appearance in it. That's cool. Finally, kind of had happen ending for him because their movie was intended not to be released. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. So, Predator versus the Raid. Oh man, that's like a dream come true for someone like me, man. Gareth Evans, somebody make that happen. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. So William and I will be talking to you guys sometime tomorrow, and of course, multiple times probably throughout Saturday, Sunday. And so we'll giving you all the stuff, the Comic-Con as it's happening. So we'll seeing you guys throughout this weekend. Now I'm gonna sign off in a second here. You guys might, because again, I don't usually hit the sign off button, so you guys, this might be kind of like a cutoff kind of thing here. I'm gonna do my best, like have the outro. Let me see if I can, see if I got it here. Okay. All right. All right. So I'll see you guys tomorrow with William, and we'll talk more Comic-Con goodness then. Until then, take care, guys.